Hi everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. I hope you are doing well. This is for all signs. If you are here, I feel like there are messages that you are meant to hear, and this is a safe space where you are always very welcome. Also, any personal services, readings, items, rituals, things that you are interested are always listed down below and tagged, and just it's all in the description box and on shopmoonlightguidance.com. There are thousands of 5-star reviews, and definitely check out, everything down there if you are interested. There's, personal readings with me. There's rituals to manifest different areas of your life. There's also intention items which are handmade, meditated with, and saged. Okay, so let's begin with your reading to see what is coming through and what I can tell you. All right, so let's have a look. Okay, so we've got, I think there's a big message here of having strength and confidence and courage, because I feel like you're in a healing state. You're definitely healing from some kind of disappointment, something that you really expected to have happened in your life. There's a wish energy here that's come through twice, but the star also represents healing. So something that you wished for has not really happened, and it's caused a lot of pain, a lot of sadness and emotional frustration. And we see that here with healing with 2 cards, right? So we see the wish card for 2 and healing for 2. So it clearly goes to show here that right now you need some strength and some courage and some confidence, which is easier said than done, as I'm sure everybody always knows. But I really feel here that there's this soothing message of what has happened is not the end, okay? Like, what has happened is not the end of the world. It's not going to define your life forever, okay? So if someone hurt you, or if you lost something, you lost a big opportunity, whatever this particular thing is, it's not the end of the world. And your entire future does not actually depend on that one thing that didn't happen, or that one thing that hurt you, okay? Or that one person that hurt you. Your future actually doesn't depend on it to the extent that you probably do think it does right now, because basically, it's been rather challenging and rather overwhelming and frustrating. I'm just trying to make sure that my microphone isn't because there are some microphones on the side as well. There's a bit of cloth covering it, and I was like, oh no. So basically, it's really important to know and to also understand as well that your future does not rely 100% on this thing not working out, okay? You might think that right now because of what's happening in your life, but when I tell you your entire future does not rest on that one thing that didn't work out, I want you and need you to believe me, okay? I really do, because otherwise you'll make everything about that thing that didn't happen. Like, your entire life will revolve around it. Your emotions, your choices, your decisions will revolve around it, which, number 1, isn't healthy, and number 2, that's not the only thing, okay? So I think the best analogy I can honestly give you, I think, is sometimes, you are protected. Sometimes the universe is trying to redirect you in a different direction to have even more success. So sometimes, let's say, for example, somebody gets rejected from a job, right? And then they are so defeated, but they think to themselves, you know what? I'm not going to go begging and pleading that person for a job. I'm going to create something of my own. And so it takes hard work, blood, sweat, tears. It can feel so daunting, for months or even years. But then boom, that person may be more successful than the person that they actually went to get, a job from. Sometimes the universe, honestly, when I say sometimes, I mean majority of the time, the universe will redirect you in ways that you would never imagine. But yes, you may still feel sad during that time. You may still feel frustrated, because it's a part of the healing process. And essentially, you can't just expect everything to be perfect all the time. It's not realistic with life and duality, but the universe wants you to have more abundance than you've ever had. So instead of dwelling on this thing that didn't work out for you, this thing that didn't progress for you, this thing that didn't manifest, that thing that didn't happen, what if the universe has something even bigger and better in store for you? Have you ever considered that? Genuine question. Have you ever considered that you deserve something 10 times bigger and 10 times better than that one thing that didn't work out for you? Have you ever considered it? Because sometimes you think oh, but these are my options, Moonlight. This is what my life has presented to me. And realistically, in my life, I don't know if I'll get presented the same option. Well, who's to say that? you're saying that to yourself. You're trying to soothe yourself by saying like, oh, I'll never find someone better. I'll never find a better opportunity. Like, I just won't find a house that's nicer. I won't find this. I won't, it just won't happen because it's already taken so many years for me to have gotten that particular thing. So it's going to take like another 50 years. No, that's you going into protection mode. It's you going into this mode of protecting your energy, protecting yourself, making sure that you don't lose out. But in doing so, you are then ruminating on what has happened in the past and keeping yourself in the past. And when you keep yourself in the past, you will stay in the past. You have to live in the present and your future will come to you. What I basically see is that there's something bigger coming your way, okay? Yes, it's slow. Yes, it's not happening so quickly. Yes, it's frustrating, okay? The fact that it's like taking so much time and so much effort and you feel like, you just cannot see and understand the light at the end of the tunnel. But when I tell you, okay, that it will happen for you, you will be so shocked and so surprised, okay? Because I'm going to tell you. I'm literally going to tell you. The 8 of Pentacles with the Hierophant. Keep working hard, okay? I can't stress this enough. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough. It's a very big quote all over the internet, but it is so, so true. And I want to give you an example, okay? Because I think that this is really important. It's very, very true. There are people that are very, very talented, but they maybe don't put in the amount of consistency or hard work. Whereas if they did, they would be very successful perhaps. But what I will say is that, I'm just going to give you an example, okay? So when I went to school, I wasn't like the best at drawing or painting, and I took art, right? So this was like GCSEs, which is like year 10, year 11, I believe, yeah. God, this was so long ago. And basically, I wasn't the best painter or drawer. My friend, she was amazing at painting. She was amazing at drawing. And if she drew something, she would get amazing marks. The only thing is, she wasn't necessarily the most consistent, okay? She wouldn't do it all on time and things like that. And so she would lose marks, and things like that, especially in terms of coursework. She wouldn't produce enough. And so I was there, mediocre. I'm not the best. I did actually do these though with cassette tape, but like painting and drawing is not really my like best thing. But I would try and practice, I would try and do as much as I can, and I would produce the amount of work that they need, and I would make sure that I do everything. I would write everything up and, talk about it and things like that, whereas my friend didn't necessarily do all of that, it was kind of like a half done thing, but she had the skill and the talent, like my God. And what I want to say here is that I ended up getting an A star. She didn't. And I really genuinely believe that it's because of hard work, okay? I may not have been the best, but I tried to practice as much as possible. I tried to give and submit everything on time that I needed to do. And it was that hard work that I genuinely believe did it, because I wasn't necessarily the most talented at it, okay? And the thing here also as well with, the whole situation is that it's so, so true that hard work does beat talent. It genuinely does. You think about certain people and how consistent they are at sort of working hard. Some of them maybe don't necessarily take as many breaks as they should, because, maybe they should. But the main thing here is that make sure you do it in a healthy way for yourself. I'm not saying to burn yourself out, but hard work and working hard, whichever part of your life it's in, will always, always, always do you good. And in this situation, it will serve you good. Staying in the past is going to drain your energy, and it is not going to allow you to do your best work, however you work. It is going to make you stressed. It is going to drain your energy. You will feel tired. You will feel upset. You will resent life. And it will get worse as time goes by, which is why you need to shift your energy and go the 180. Into a direction of feeling confident for your future, because you will have stability, you will have happiness, you will have love, you will have, so much fulfillment, you will have, family, and you will have money, and you will have the ability to live your life on your own terms. But it will happen when you're not living in the past, and you really need to know that, okay? Like, I can't stress it enough. You have to not live in the past, because the more you live in the past, you will forever live in the past, and it will not serve you, and it will not make you feel good, and it will not make you feel happy. So don't live in the past, basically. Moral of the story is this, okay? And then everything else will come together for you. Why? Because the law of attraction works when you know what you want and then you are okay without it. What does that mean? It means detachment, okay? It's about not expecting. Expectation sometimes, you know, will disappoint you. But when you don't expect things, things will come. And that's the thing, is that accept where you are in your life right now, focus on healing and accepting where you are, and literally everything will come your way. If you see a lot of repeating number ones, that's basically what it means as well, is that put yourself first and everything around you will flourish, which is what we've seen on the cards here. And also, if you find it very hard to detach, I do have the detachment ritual, which is on my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, and linked down below. There's also, you know, personal readings. There's also rituals for shadow work healing to heal past trauma, grief, sadness, because for as long as you hold on to that, it will be very hard to manifest, right? It's very, very hard for things that are supposed to happen when your energies are resistant. If you have a plate that is just full of food, right, and you're at a buffet, if you put more food, everything gets jumbled, everything gets chaotic, right? It's best to take a fresh plate. But you have to clean, you know, the slate in your life sometimes, and, you know, be present with what you have got. So that's what the reading is. If this resonates with you, comment down below, let me know. All right. And don't forget to check out the description box below for information on personal services, readings, items, rituals. There's also, you know, items like bracelets, necklaces, candles, sage bundles, tassels, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow and keep around you. I also do have TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram and Moonlight Guidance on TikTok. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye.